Hi, Addie Grace. And hello, Ashley Romero. And Angelo. I don't know. Hello. My hair isn't hairing right. Hello. Yeah. Hi, anti-nerd. Hello, Reaper's Gaming. Guys, love the hair. Thank you. Yesterday, we went to H Mart, and we don't get to go there a lot. It was my mom's first time going, but we don't get to go there a lot because it's like an hour away from us. But we got to go. Also, if you don't know, I literally love Asian food, like all Asian food. But we got Hockeys. These ones have always been my favorite, the crunchy strawberry ones. But recently I've been loving banana so much, and I got a banana one, so I actually cannot wait to eat these. But Pockies. Also, whenever it's like the chocolate stick, it's always better. Like, it's always better, without a doubt. I love Pockies. Hello, Esther. Thank you, guys. But yeah, these I'm gonna be grubbing on. Hi, Grace. Hi, Emma. Bro. No, literally, because, like, why are Pockies so good? Hello. Loki, I'm pretty tired, but I'm actually not tired at all. It's like, it's that weird in-between where you're tired, but if you actually try to, like, lay down your bed and go to sleep, you would just stare at the wall for hours. That's where I am right now. I'm probably just bored, to be honest. Thank you, guys. A lot of people think I look like Sabrina Carpenter, which, like, I guess we have some similar features, but I don't think I look look like her that much. No, because literally, I'll be, like, super tired, and then I'll, like, go to my room, and I'll lay on my bed, and then just sit there for hours. I won't even be on my phone. I'm just like, can I go to sleep now? And then I just wake up, and I'm like, okay, well, since I can't go to sleep, now I just have to, just go with it. Am I from Russia? No. I think I have, like, the tiniest bit of Russian in me, but I'm not Russian. I don't have my toes done. I have not had my toes done for a while. Some of my nails, I haven't got my toes or my nails done in a while. And if I have posted a video of, like, me getting my nails done, or my nails are done in a video, it's just press-ons. I haven't gone to the salon and got my nails and toenails done in a very, very long time. Which, honestly, it actually hasn't been that long. It's been since, like, early May, I think. Do I wear glasses? Yes. Where are my glasses? I think my glasses are in my bathroom right now, but I do wear glasses. Right now I'm wearing contacts, but I'm only wearing one contact in this eye. I don't know if you can tell that I'm only wearing one contact, but I'm only wearing one contact right now, because if you're subscribed to me, you'll know that my eye has been very irritated the last couple days, but only my right eye has been irritated. So I haven't been wearing a contact in my right eye for the past couple of days because I don't know if it shows, but it's slightly red right now. But it was like super, super red and irritated, and it was really, really bad. So I've only been wearing it in my left eye. So yeah, it's still slightly red, but it was really bad. If you go to my page, I did a lash tutorial. Go to the lash tutorial. My eye looks so red. It's so bad. No, I'm not related to Sabrina Carpenter. Thank you guys. Prob contacts. No. I actually only have one contact in. So this is actually great live to debunk these. This is an eye with my contacts in. This is an eye with no contact in it because it is irritated. So this is the difference in my eyes with and without contact. And they make no difference. Like I said, they're solely prescription contacts because I'm partially blind. And that's all they do. They have no pigment to them. Bro, my hair has been annoying me all day. Hidden talent? Okay, so everyone knows I can dance. I would say probably hula hooping. I was obsessed with hula hooping as a kid. I loved hula hooping so much, which is kind of random, but I was like a hula hoop queen. But I remember there was this one resort we'd go to. I would say what it is, but it's pretty local. So there was this resort we'd go to, and it was like a water resort, a water park, whatever you want to say. And they had this hula hoop challenge, and every time we'd go, every single day, no, not every day, I think like every weekend, they had this hula hoop challenge, and every time that we were there, I would go to the hula hoop challenge, and I would just win every time. And I loved it so much because I loved hula hooping. Any trick or thing to do with hula hooping, I could do. So I could do it around my neck, I could do it on my arms, my legs, my knees, my hips, anywhere, I could do it. And I could actually maneuver it through my body. I loved hula hooping so much. I remember there was this one trick I would love to do. I would do it on my arm, and then I bring it down to my neck, and then down to my chest, down to my knees, then back up to my hips, and then back down to my knees, then onto one foot. And I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. Like all in one motion. I don't know if I can hula hoop that well anymore, but I loved hula hooping as a kid. I don't even have a hula hoop. Yes, these are my natural lips. I actually don't even have any product on my lips right now. Because I ate. I just ate. So, there's no product on my lips, and I don't have any fillers or anything. Any tips for what specifically? Like, what do you want tips on? Thank you guys. I'm not gonna rate anyone. I don't do that. Dancing tips? Okay. For dancing tips, I know that you want to look in a mirror, but I actually wouldn't dance as much in front of the mirror. I would, because, okay, this is how I figured this out. So in my old dance studios, we always had a mirror. In my new, oh, thank you for the $1.99 I'm not answering that question. Anyways, at my old dance studios, we had mirrors, and I'd always be dancing in front of the mirror. And at this new dance studio, there's no mirrors at all. There's not a single mirror besides the one in the bathrooms. And it doesn't, you didn't think it would matter that much, but I feel like it actually helps a lot just knowing your body and feeling how it feels in your body. And I feel like I've improved so much just because of that small factor. But do that, and then also film yourself. Film yourself when you're dancing, because even if you have a mirror, you aren't fully aware of what you look like. Film yourself, be like, oh, I need to be strong with my arms, I need to be strong with my legs, and then work on that at home. Work on that in the class. Yes, I do work out. Well, I don't like work out that much, but I dance. I dance a lot, which is a whole lot of cardio and conditioning. Dance is a lot. Thank you for the gift. I can't see your full name, so I can't shout you out, but thank you so much for the gift. Favorite style? Okay, this is gonna be funny because I feel like I don't dress in this style very much, but I love, like, what's it called? Like, I feel like a youthful old money, because sometimes old money can feel like kind of old, but I feel like a youthful one, or what would you call it? Like Stockholm? Something like that. I feel like it's really cute, very classy, and I love it. I just don't have many clothes in the style, but I actually love that style so much. Oh, thank you, Mini Leaf. Thank you. You follow me on Coverstar? Oh my gosh, hi. I was gonna go live on Coverstar too, but I was like, it's definitely way too late, because kids on Coverstar usually aren't awake that late, just because they have school and stuff. Oh, thank you for the heart again, Mini Leaf. Thank you so much. If you want to know my name and age, well, my name's Alyssa Joy, but if you want to know my age, you can go to Famous Birthdays and look up Alyssa Joy, and you'll see me, and you'll see my photos. Thank you again, Mini Leaf. Thank you. France? No. I am French. I know that for a fact that I'm French. But I'm not from France. I'm just American. No, honestly, Texas heat is insane, especially because I want to start wearing all my cute sweaters. I want to be cute and fall-like, especially because I feel like when school starts, I'm used to dressing fall in that type of mood, type of vibe. Because usually I feel like it starts late August or early September, but it started at the beginning of August this year. And so I went to dress like fall-ish, but I can't because it's literally 90 degrees. So I didn't get ready with me yesterday. And I was like, I'm gonna wear this outfit. I don't care if it's 90 degrees. I don't care if it's still the middle of August. I want to wear this, so. But I want to be sweater weather. Come on. Oh my gosh. I was listening to a video of myself and I was like, because it was like a video playing on my mom's phone of my little sister, and there's me talking in the background. Hi, Paisley! Oh my gosh, hi. But there was little me, like younger me, talking in the background, and my voice was so high-pitched and squeaky, it was bothering me so much. It was like, hi, Abby. It was the most annoying voice ever. I cannot. I could see why I did not like the way I sounded. Are you Russian? I haven't gotten my ancestry DNA back, but if I am Russian, it's like the littlest amount ever, but I'm not Russian. I'm mostly Irish and French and just European, but yeah. Do I deadlift? I have before, but I don't anymore. During COVID time, probably 2020 to 2022, I worked out with my dad a lot, and so I did all that stuff, but I have not done deadlifts since then. Hi, Olivia. My max deadlift, I literally have not done a deadlift since I was 2022. For a while, and whenever I did said max deadlift, I don't even know what it was. I wasn't trying to go for a PR, but I think it was like 100 pounds, and I was maybe 100 pounds myself, like 105 at the time. I weigh more than that now, but at the time, I was about that size, and that's about how much I deadlifted. But I've not deadlifted in a long time, and I can definitely probably do more than that now. But no, I wasn't going for a PR at the time. It was just for working out. How tall am I? Can I stand up? I want people to try to guess how tall I am. Let's see. I'm just gonna move this to the side really quick. Okay. How tall? Oh, also don't mind the pants I'm wearing. How tall do you guys think I am? And don't mind the jeans back there. How tall do we think I am? 6'7"? No. You guys are guessing very short. I would say I'm pretty tall. I'm not trying to gatekeep my feet. Just if people straight up ask to see my feet, I don't want to show them. I am 5'6". So. No, I'm 5'6". Thank you guys. Whoa. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to ban this person. Okay. No, I'm trying to ban the person, bro. Put user in timeout. Okay. There we go. I hate when people start saying weird things. Yeah, I know. The person that said that, I put them in timeout so they cannot comment anymore. Because it's so weird. On YouTube, you can't ban people. So if there's people that say weird stuff, I can't ban them. I can just not let them talk on my live for a certain amount of time or just hide them from my channel, but everyone can still see them. So I just put them in timeout for like 24 hours. But you can't ban them. If you start saying weird stuff, then I'm just gonna... Oh my gosh. You're 5'3". That 5'3" is a fine height. Actually, I'm surprised I made it to 5'6", because most of my life I was incredibly short. And everyone always told, and by incredibly short, I meant like, in my grade, I was the shortest, or one of the shortest. Like, top 5 shortest people in my grade. Probably up until like 8th grade. And then I was still pretty short. And then No, I'm not 32. I'm not even close to 32. But then everyone, like all my teachers were always like, oh no, because my dad's 6'4" and my mom's 5'5". And they're like, no, you're gonna be tall, like you're good. But I was like, am I? Because I am 4'10" in 7th grade. Oh, thank you for the $1.99. And also, whenever I say like I was the shortest in my class had over 1,000 people in it. There was a lot of freaking kids in my class. It's insane. Say 6'7". 6'7". I can't do the voice. No, not like in my classroom, like in my grade class. Like I have over 1,000 people in my grade, is what I meant. No, this is not my real hair color. If you see my eyebrows, this is my real hair color. You only have 25 people in your actual grade? I mean, 29 people in your actual grade? That's insane. I wish, but like, I actually wish I went to a smaller school like that. Well, now I do. But whenever I went to in-person school, like in-person high school, was way too many people in my school. Height is 5'6". How do y'all only have that many people in your grade? That is insane, bro. Wait, you went to college and still had a 60-year-old in your year? That's actually, like, that's crazy to me. I don't have a specific type of no-show sock I'd wear. I just wear no-show sock. Honestly, in my family, if you can find a pair of socks, you're lucky. Like a matching pair of socks, you're lucky. Because we have a sock drawer in our laundry room. You just gotta hope for the best. You won't find anything unless they're freshly bought. Yes, I'm still in school. Stop it.
Love you.
Love you. I don't have shoes on right now. Hair products. I used the brand IGK for my heat protectant. I don't know what exactly the product was, but I used IGK heat protectant, and then this IGK spray with purple toning spray, and then I Dyson Airwrapped curled my hair, which fell out by now. And then after that, I used the Kenra silkening or conditioning mist or something like that. And that's all the products I used. And then I used oil. Sol de Janeiro hair oil. I hate when that happens. Like, I'll be acting normal and then my lips will connect and it looks weird because it's like connected. I hate when that happens. You have blue eyes. True story. Would I ever move out of the state? I feel like I could move out of the state, but if I did, it would probably be Louisiana or something. Like something really close. And I feel like it would have to be for a reason. Like, let's say I had a job or my husband had a job that we had to move out of the state. Then I would probably do it if it was like we had to take like the job opportunity. But beyond that, I don't think I'd move just because. But if I did move somewhere, I'd want to move to the north, even though that's so far from where my family lives. Like, the reason I wouldn't want to move is because I wouldn't want to go far from my family. Because family is really important to me. Like, I love visiting family, being with family. That's all very important to me. So it's kind of ironic. Oh, thank you, Mini Leaf, for the gift. It's kind of ironic that the place I'd want to go is like across the country, but that's where I'd want to go. Yes, this is for real my eye color. You have 1,000 people in your entire school? I wish. Well, actually now I think there's only like 600 kids in my entire school. Because I do online school, and so I think there's only 600 kids in my entire program. Something like that. They were saying that in my class. Do I use lash serum? No. If it makes a difference, I cry quite a bit. Not an absurd amount, but quite a bit. But no, I don't use any lash serum. Thank you guys. Are you American? Yes, I am. Have I ever met Paisley or Navy Nelson? I've met Paisley Nelson before, but I've never met Navy Nelson. Do you hunt? No. Funny story. So my grandpa hunts, and my dad's brother, so my uncle, hunts. But for some reason, my dad never went to hunt with them. So my dad doesn't hunt, so I don't hunt. None of my family hunts. But it's kind of ironic because my uncle and my grandpa are big hunters. Like, they hunt a lot. So I don't know. Yes, I am a dancer. Yes, real eyes. Wait, someone said... I have some no-show socks that I use for Vans, but they still show a bit, so that's why I asked, since I always don't notice that they show on you. I have a funny story on why you can't see the socks in my shoes. I don't wear socks. A lot of people get very disgusted when I tell them that I don't wear socks. I don't know if it's just like a dance thing, but I don't wear socks. I have in the back and like before, but I usually don't wear socks. But I have a reason. I have a reason, okay? Don't get grossed out yet, okay? Because everyone's like, your feet sweat and then your shoes get musty. But in my experience, my feet don't sweat. And if my feet do sweat, it's because I'm wearing socks. So they only sweat whenever I wear socks. So I feel like it's not crazy. Yeah, I feel like my feet aren't that sweaty, so it's not a problem. Like, if I have had shoes that smell stinky, it's because I wore socks. If I wear socks, then my shoes are at a higher risk of getting stinky than if I don't wear socks. So, why are your eyelids pink? Because there is eyeshadow on my eyelids. Actually, I have not worn eyeshadow for like a second, but I put on eyeshadow today because I was like, you know, I want to do some cute eyeshadow. So I did it, and I put it on my eye, and it was like so much more pink than I was expecting. I was like, oh, I did not mean to do that. And so I just kind of went with it. Hashtag no socks is very real. this isn't necessarily like a Christian channel, but I do have Christian beliefs, and so sometimes if I'm giving advice or if I have a rebuttal to a comment, I'll respond with said Christian belief to back up my belief. But it's not like I'll post some things about it, but it's not solely just for that. I don't watch football, or well, I want to say soccer because that's what I would call it, but I don't watch any football. Hey, your eye's better. Yes, my eye is so much better. It's still not perfect. It's still slightly red. I don't know if you can see it, but it's still a little bit red, but I hope it'll get better very soon so I can start wearing contacts in that eye again, because it's really not fun to wear contacts in only one eye. It gives you a headache and it's like disorienting somehow. Glasses suck, but also the terrible, awful thing about my glasses is that whenever I wear my glasses, my prescription, like the lens, makes my eyes smaller. So I just have these tiny eyes that don't match me because I'm not used to having tiny eyes. It's awful. Am I from Ontario? No, I am not from Canada. I love Canada though. Canada is one of my favorite places. But no, I'm from Texas. Louisiana. I was born in Louisiana, but I live in Texas, so. Can I put the glasses on? I would put the glasses on for you, but my glasses are in my bathroom, so I'd have to run all the way to my bathroom to do that. Ooh, I'm excited for you and your hair appointment. It's gonna look so good. I'm so excited for you. Oh my gosh, and I was wearing my glasses yesterday, and I don't know why I was looking like that. I was wearing my glasses yesterday, and I only wore them for maybe like 2-3 hours, which isn't that long in concept of a whole day. And I had a whole red line here, and I was like, it's the most annoying thing. And you cannot wear any type of makeup with glasses because then it'll take off the makeup in just that spot. It's so annoying. What do you do if you feel like you're not enough? That's a hard one because the only way that you can get through that is just like believing in yourself and knowing yourself. But I think the main thing that feeling not enough is because like you aren't as academically strong, you aren't as maybe looks wise as you'd want to be, you aren't maybe as athletic as you'd want to be. But I think for me, how would you say someone's enough? Like what makes someone enough? For me, I think it's just being a good person, like being a good, genuine, kind and caring person. I think that's what makes someone enough. That's what makes someone human, is that like compassion and that love for people and others. Like just being a good person. I feel like if you're a good person, you're enough. That's all you need to be. And I feel like not enough people spread that concept and that idea of just being a good person is enough. Just being you and being nice and being sweet and just spreading love is enough. But I think you just have to get that concept and that mentality. But I think that alone will make you just feel so much more loved, so much more needed, so much more enough. But that's how my brain works, because I used to compare myself to like my brothers a lot. But that's what I think. And then also, like I said about the comparison thing, I think nothing good can come from comparing yourself, especially if you have the brain that most people do, where it's like you compare yourself in a negative way. If you're comparing yourself in a way of like, oh my gosh, that's so good, I need to learn to get good like that, it's different. But most people compare someone's best feature to their worst feature and just beat themselves up for it instead of growing for it. But I would say stop comparing and get in the mindset that you're perfect the way you are, because you are, and that just being a good person is enough, because it is. At the end of the day, that's all that you need to do. Thank you guys. You guys are very sweet. Do you do martial arts or just dance? I haven't never done martial arts. My brothers have, but I have not. So I wish I did. Just because my brothers do, anything my brothers do, I automatically want to do. So I wish I've done any type of martial arts, but I have not. I just do dance. If you want to see me dance, I have a bunch of dance videos on my account. So you can go see a bunch of my shorts. I have a bunch of dance videos. And if you scroll further enough, you'll see like real dance videos of me dancing in the studio. I don't post them a lot because I don't have a lot of videos of me dancing in the studio, but there are posts in there. I need to get into Muay Thai. Dance and Muay Thai go well together. My brother does Muay Thai. I want to do Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu, but actually I really just mainly want to do Jiu-Jitsu because I'm scared of Muay Thai, low-key. Yeah, but I definitely just don't have time to do any sort of martial art. I don't really have time to do anything else than what I do already. I'm not in the glow house, no. Oh, I'm so happy that my advice was able to help you. Actually, that's one of my goals with just like social media and like as a person in general is I just want to help others. I want people to like feel safe and supported and just to know that they deserve to love themselves and that they deserve to love who they are as a person. Like, I just want to make people happy. Where do we find what? Like, what specifically are you looking for? Can you give me some relationship advice? What advice do you need to work on? Okay, because there's advice all around. Just for some basic advice, I would say, like, I don't know if you're already in a relationship, but if you are, if you are already in a relationship, I would say, thank you for the 10. I don't know what the PLN means, but if you are in a relationship already, I would say the best thing to do is become a best friend with your partner. Like, beyond the relationship, like, actually knowing your partner as a best friend under the relationship is such a big fundamental piece, because you need to like know the person. You need to actually enjoy your time with the person. If you're just with them for, I don't know, like status, money, for looks, for funsies, like, it's not actually gonna work. Like, you need to like know that person and love that person truly and know them on a deep level like a best friend. If you don't have a significant other, what I would say is, if you're going to be in a relationship with someone, I would look at their moral compass or just what they believe, loyalty, morally wise, because I think a lot of people's concepts of loyalty, their moral compass, anything in that lane can get very different, especially people that are like religious and non-religious. Religious people have been born and grown up with these set rules, especially if you actually are religious, not just I believe in God, but like if you're a religious person, you've grown up with these morals instilled in you since a young child, and other people haven't. So I think just finding someone that aligns with you in that sense, that you're on the same level with that, because one person can think something is completely cheating, so out of line, why would you even do that? And the other person's like, what did I even do? but I think find someone like that, because it's hard to instill that and teach someone that, especially if they're not open to it. I would say I give pretty good advice for relationship, considering that I've been in a relationship for 3 years now. The same one. Loyally. Not on and off. Consistent. Oh yeah, boundaries are a big thing too. I think know your partner after a certain amount of time. The boundaries are just kind of like established, but like I think knowing the boundaries and the mindset of your partner is very, very important. I am athletic, guys. I do dance. Dance is very much a sport. No, literally, dance is a sport. What do you mean if you are athletic? Dance is such an athletic sport. Like, I don't think people recognize what dance is. Thank you, guys. What favor would you like, Riley? What would you like? I just have some pink eyeshadow on right now, and then mascara, and that's all the eye stuff I'm wearing. Should I get back with my ex of 2 years, even though she has openly admitted to guilt tripping me, making me feel bad, controlling, and saying hurtful things just because she's mad? Is this a real question? No. One thing that's hard for a lot of people is if they've been in toxic relationships, they're kind of drawn back to the toxicness, or they want their next partner, like, whenever they're missing or whenever they're hoping they do something, it's kind of something toxic, which is really sad. And if you have been in a toxic relationship, try to be more aware of that, because it's a very real thing. So I'd say be aware of that. Don't go back to her. She probably didn't change. I would say try to find someone new, and make sure you're trying to not repeat those old habits, or you call out whenever those old habits are coming back. Just try to be very hyper aware of it. My real name is Alyssa. No, the person that said be a good boyfriend by treating her like a friend first, that's always what I say. I always say, like, if you're in a relationship, that's your best friend. That should be your best friend on every level. You know, like, I think of my boyfriend as my best friend, and I wouldn't want it any other way. If your partner is not your best friend, then that's not your partner for life. Like, if you don't want to spend every second with your partner, do you actually want to be with your partner? Because, let me tell you, I would rather hang out with my partner than any of my girls. Because that's my best friend. Hi.
Mm-hmm.
You watching?
Nope.
This is boyfriend. Okay, love you. That's toxic. What's toxic? What was done that's toxic? I'm so confused. Okay. But you're not spending time with him at the moment. He's in there. He's doing his own stuff. He's actually about to go take a shower. Nothing, baby. I told you don't wear the hat until I sanitize it. Anyways, you can still do your own things. You don't just spend actually, it's better if you don't spend every waking second, because you still, I think, grow together, absolutely, but you still need to be your own individual person. You know? But, like, also, if you have a job, you're not going to not go to the job so you can be with your partner. There's, like, certain things that you need to do. Thank you. Oh my gosh, it's a heated blanket, guys. Not a heated blanket, but it's like a warm blanket because I have a blanket / towel warmer, so it's nice and warm. Who has the blue eyes? My mama does. Name is Alyssa. Joey, do you fish?
Yes. Barely.
He likes fishing. He just doesn't have the chance to go fish a lot. Wait, someone said, if you try to fall in love, go to a women's camp, no mixes min camps, don't trust min camp. I had code followed to make sure. I'm so confused. I actually have a story time about camp. This didn't happen the year I went, but I'm Catholic, so I had to go to confirmation, like classes to get confirmed. And we have to go to this retreat for a weekend, and it's like a little retreat for the confirmation classes. And they were saying that last year, the year before I went, there was in the same class, because they have classes, in the same class, the guy and the girl stay in different cabins. And they both had a crush on each other. And they ended up kissing last night, and it was really sweet and romantic, but it was like all and stuff. And then whenever they went back, after they had kissed and they had like this little romantic weekend, they went back and found out the guy had a girlfriend the whole time. The girl had no clue that he had a girlfriend, but he had a girlfriend the whole time. And yeah, it was really, really bad. And everyone's really disappointed in him too, because we're all Catholic, we're all in confirmation classes, so we all have the same moral of what's wrong with you. So everyone was just dumbfounded by that. But this was the year before I went, but I just heard stories from the counselors. This did happen at a church camp. I was born in Louisiana, but I live in Texas, and it's 10:14 right now for me. Yes, like I don't know what you would call it, because it was just the camp that I had for confirmation classes, but basically think church camp is what it is. It did happen, indeed. And I was like, what? You really want to be in the U.S.? One thing that I actually appreciate about the U.S., because a lot of people are just like, I hate the U.S., that live in the U.S., one thing that I actually really appreciate about the U.S. is that I feel like we have such a good variety of food. Because we're a melting pot, there's like so many different varieties of food, and they actually are all good. Like, especially in Texas, any type of food is good. I can go get any type of Asian food, I can get American food, I can get Mexican food, and it will all be good. I have been to San Francisco, yes. Thank you, guys. Not Texas. Why are you saying not Texas? Yes, we got Tex-Mex, we got barbecue, seafood. Sweet tea is so underrated, but people will not understand the joy of sweet tea unless they come down to the south, like Texas, Louisiana area. You have to come down here to get good sweet tea, or it won't be good. Texas sweet tea is unmatched, actually. We have sweet tea at McDonald's. Listen, if you live in the north, your McDonald's sweet tea is not the same. I have tried it, okay? I have tried northern McDonald's sweet tea, and it's not the same. You have to come to Texas and get sweet tea. Like Texas too. What? Yeah, if you don't use 3 pounds of sugar in your sweet tea, it's just water. Literally. Like, it needs to be, like, incredibly sugared. I remember, this is actually in Louisiana. I've only stayed at a hotel once in Louisiana. And whenever I was there, the worker there, she was like, what drinks do you want? And I was like, oh, can I have a sweet tea? She's like, oh, yeah, I'll make you a batch right now. Like, they hadn't made a batch. And so she's like, yeah, I'll make you a batch right now. How much sugar do you want? And I was like a lot of sugar, like diabetes sugar. And she put so much sugar. Like, it was so good. I loved it so much. But that's the first time I've ever had that happen, where the waiter comes up to you. And this is at, like, the hotel breakfast, but it's one of the ones you have to pay for. That they, like, just made the batch for me. Oh, thank you for the $1.99. I have never played Silent Hill before, but I think I've seen the nurses from the game. Like, people do Halloween costumes from it, but I've never played it. If you want to know my age, you can go to Famous Birthdays and look up Alyssa Joy, and you'll see me and my age. Wait, someone said you can order Arnold Palmer in the McDonald's app with sweet tea or My Way, the unsweetened tea. You get sugar from the lemonade. The only correct way to have an Arnold Palmer is sweet tea and lemonade. Age, check in the chat right now. Go to Famous Birthdays. No, I'm on my phone right now, not my laptop. You get the pink dragon fruit with unsweetened tea from Chick-fil-A. No, just get sweet tea, guys. It's not that sweet. Good morning to the person that said it. Thank you, guys. I do not know who Lillian Phillips is. No clue. Unsweetened tea is actually criminal. Like, it's not good at all. Have I listened to, what was it? Party Next Door. Honestly, I'm very bad with artist names. If you said a song, I might know the song, but I'm really bad with artist names, so I have no clue. Thank you, guys. Oh, okay. You guys can go to my age if you want. If you want to see my age, you can see it at Famous Birthdays. But I'm not going to say it straight up. I'm not 26. How am I disgraceful, bro? What have I done that's disgraceful? I'm sitting on a live, chatting, giving random advice, in a fully covered sweater with a blanket on. Oh, thank you for the 20. I have no clue what the currency is, but thank you for the 20 of whatever said currency is. Name a car. Porsche 911 GT3 RS. I don't have a favorite car. I'm not actually that into cars, so I feel like it's not fair for me to say I have a favorite car because I actually don't know like any cars. Have I been to any concerts recently? No. Hair care? I don't know specific hair care that I use. I know I use hair masks a lot when I wash my hair. I use certain like anti-breakage, especially because I bleach my hair. I'm not a natural blonde. I bleach my hair. I use like anti-breakage or like strengthening shampoo and conditioners. I use hair oil every single day. I use heat protectant every time I put heat on my hair. Just the basics. I use leave-in conditioner, stuff for my ends to keep them from breaking. I use a lot of hair care, but I know specifically like hair masks. I've used a lot. My favorite is the Jisoo hair mask and the Coco and Eve hair mask, but the Coco and Eve one's probably my favorite. It's so good for my hair. And then my favorite hair oil is also the Jisoo hair oil. Do I like Tate McRae? Yes. I'm not a super big fan of her newer songs, just because it's not the type of songs that I would listen to usually, but I really like her older songs. I am an old Tate fan. What's extremely bad for my mental health? Someone said this is extremely bad for mental health. What is? If you're talking about social media, I feel like it depends on the person. I don't think social media is that bad for my mental health just because of who I am and how my mindset is and how I think. But it could definitely be very bad for certain people. Height 5'6". Favorite NFL team is probably the Saints. Go Saints. Thank you for the 10. No clue what PLN means, but thank you for the 10 for blue beautiful eyes. Thank you so much. Would I ever do OF? No. It just goes against basically every moral I have for myself and just that I have in general. So I would say I would never do that ever in my life. No. At least not that type of OF, you know. Actually, I would never do anything like related to that at all. It's just not for me. Personally, I don't think it should be for anyone, but it's definitely not for me. Are you saved? Since birth. This is my Mary Metal, by the way, if you can't see what it is. Did I brush my right eyebrow? It isn't as fuzzy, sorry. No, I did not actually brush my brows today. This one just needs to be cut. What's better at night, Sonic cheese sticks or Taco Bell Crunchwrap? Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell so much. You look up to me so much and you're also Catholic. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Honestly, haters actually don't bother me that much. Like, I don't know if it's just that I have, like, had my brothers that hate on me my whole life. But, like, they actually don't bother me that much. This sweater is so cozy. I love it so much. What's Catholic? It is a form of religion. So, you probably know what Christian is. It's just one of the, I think it's called denomination. I always mess up that word for some reason, but I'm pretty sure it's denomination. But there's like Baptist, Methodist, Catholic, or Catholicism. That is what I am, you know? Like, big bubble is Christian, and one of the little bubbles is Catholic inside of it, you know? If you want to think of it like that. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Do I support Christians as well? Yes. Of course. I support anyone regardless of their religion. The only reason I would ever care about someone's religion is if it's my partner, like someone I'm going to be marrying. But besides that, I don't care. And the only reason I'd care about the person I'm marrying is because I have to have kids with that person. And if my kids aren't raised under my religion, I would be kind of sad. Now, whenever my kids get older, like 18 plus, they can feel free to choose their religion. Would I want them to be Catholic? Of course. But I want them to have that individuality and control over who they are as a person. So, but growing up, I'd want them to be raised Catholic. But that's the only people I would care about for religion. This is so random. Would you be okay marrying a Christian or just a Catholic? If it was just a Christian, I would want it to be someone that's very open-minded. Someone that's willing to convert to Catholicism, because I don't think I'd be willing to convert to another type of religion or even a different denomination. I think I'm very dead set on Catholic. So I'd be willing to date someone if they were just Christian, but I would need them to be open-minded into becoming Catholic. And also, because whenever you get married, that is a sacrament. This is going to sound awkward if you don't know what it is, but whenever you get married, it's a sacrament, but it can't be considered a sacrament unless the person you're dating is baptized with the Catholic Church. So that also would suck, because it wouldn't be a sacrament if they're not baptized in the Catholic Church, specifically. Yeah, if you're Catholic, you'll understand. If you're not, that's completely fine. No, in the Catholic Church, for it to be considered a sacrament, you must be baptized in the Catholic Church. You can't be baptized as a Baptist, as a Methodist. It must be in a Catholic church. They're specific about that. I look like Maddie Ziegler. I've actually gotten that before. Thank you guys. You guys are very sweet. Anytime someone says the jeans, all I can think of is na 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 na. Have I gotten confirmed by the Catholic Church? Yes. Actually, whenever I was 16, I was confirmed by the Catholic Church. So my sophomore year. It feels like it was like so, like it feels like it wasn't that long ago, but it actually was pretty long ago. Where am I from? I was born in Louisiana, but now I live in Texas. I don't know why I laugh like that. Hi, Avery. Do a 360. You Southern. Yes. My mom is Christian, so is her family, but my dad is Catholic, so is his family, so it's confusing. That's why I'd want my partner to be the same religion as me, so it wouldn't be as confusing, and so I wouldn't have to worry about, like, which one are we going with, which one. Like, for an example of why it could get, oh, thank you for the $2 Canadian. What I was saying, like, for an example of how it could be awkward, like how it could not align, Baptists get baptized later in their life, as far as I'm aware. And then Catholics get baptized as babies, newborns, usually. If you're like just converting to Catholicism, then you'll probably get baptized later, like whenever you're older, whenever you convert. But if you are born into the Catholic Church, you get baptized at a very young age, like whenever you're newborn. And so having to decide, are they going to be baptized now? Are they going to be baptized later? That is one way that it probably is hard to align. Someone asked to explain the difference between Catholicism and just being Christian. So my favorite way of explaining it is whenever you're in class and you have those bubbles, which is the big picture, and then you have the smaller things, like you'll have like the numbers, and then you'll be like negatives, positives. I think of it as Christian, believing in God, and then you have your Methodist, you have your Baptist, you have your Catholics. It's like a certain bubble with just their beliefs, but you all believe in the same thing. Just they're slightly altered to be different. No, Venn diagram is like the colliding ones. ¿Hablas español? No habla español. Yeah, there's a bunch of other different types too. I just named 3. Do I have freckles? Yes. They're really hard to see on camera for some reason. Like, I don't know why they're not showing up, but I actually have quite a few freckles. You can see a couple on my nose right now. But I have a lot of freckles. But my freckles, like I said, don't show up on camera a lot. I do not live in Tomball, no. No, 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 no. The boys are waiting. School night? Mm-hmm. Do I like who? It's hard for me whenever people say, how do I get closer to God? Because, sorry guys, I feel like I need to sneeze. Because whenever it's like that, I can give you like tips, like the basics, like, oh, go to church more, be present in church if you do go, like actually be listening and be there in the moment, read the Bible. But whenever it comes to growing your relationship with God, I feel like that's something that's not between like me, you, and God. That's just between you and God. Like, it's not between us two, it's between you two. And so I feel like that's everyone's journey, and everyone's gonna have a different journey of how they get to their relationship. Everyone's going to have a different type of relationship. I think it's really just you having to find him yourself. So there's only so much I can say, and there's only so much I can do. But at the end of the day, it's not my relationship. So you kind of just have to jump into it. And there's no wrong way of having like, there's no wrong way of learning about God. There's no wrong way of trying to have a relationship with God. It's just how you go into it, like how you feel is right, that is right for you. There's always gonna be creepy people in my chats, to the person that asked. There's always gonna be some creepy people. You're always probably gonna be sexualized by someone. I just kind of look past it because there's more people than that. And I would prefer to focus on the people that focus on me for me. So, yeah, that's how I feel about it. I just try to look past it as best as I can and focus on the people that are here for me as my personality and as myself and as a human, and not for any other thing. Mm. You love Legos? Legos are pretty cool. Anyways, it is now past 10:30, and I should probably get to bed. But thank you guys so much for tuning into my live. I love you guys so much, and I hope you have a great night or day. Bye, guys. Thank you.